Cam Hayward just dropped a bomb that no one saw coming, lighting up a major red flag in Pittsburgh just days before the season opener against the Jets. The veteran, who dominated last season, hinted at a possibility that could shake everything up on Sunday. But that's not all. Steelers legend James Harrison finally spoke out and exposed some heavy behind-the-scenes drama from his final days in black and gold, including a sharp jab at Mike Tomlin and a serious accusation. If you're a true Steelers fan, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Let's get into the video. The Steelers are just days away from opening their 2025 campaign against the Jets at MetLife Stadium, but there's a cloud of uncertainty hanging over one of their most important leaders, Cam Hayward. And not because of injury or age, but money. Now, Hayward isn't just some role player. The dude was a straight-up wrecking ball last season, earning all-pro honors and dominating the trenches like he was still in his prime. But despite that monster year, he's walking into 2025 making less than $20 million, way below the going rate for top-tier defensive tackles in today's market. And yeah, he's not too thrilled about it. He inked a deal before last season, but that was then. After balling out, he's back asking for a bump in pay that reflects the beast he's been on the field. So far, the Steelers haven't ponied up, and Hayward hasn't been shy about it. He showed up to camp, but it was more of a hold-in than a full-on return, just enough to show face without risking too much. He did get back on the practice field Monday, though, as the team gears up for gangrene. But on his own podcast, Not Just Football with Cam Hayward, he didn't offer much when asked for updates on his contract. Nope, nothing to break. Nothing to talk about, he said. Not exactly the most reassuring words for Steelers fans hoping to see number 97 in pads this weekend. The clock's ticking, too. Pittsburgh's front office has a well-known policy. They don't like handling contract business once the season kicks off. So if something's going to get done, it needs to happen by Sunday. You better believe Hayward and his agent are burning up the phone lines trying to hash this out before kickoff. What makes things even more spicy? When asked straight up on his podcast if there's a chance he might not play Sunday if a deal doesn't get done, Hayward replied, "We'll see. That's it. No confirmation, no denial, just a cryptic maybe, which tells you he's seriously thinking about sitting this one out. And that would be a massive blow for Pittsburgh, especially with rookie first-rounder Derek Harmon likely sidelined with a sprained MCL. The defensive line is already thin, and Hayward's presence is crucial not just as a disruptor, but as a leader. The guy clogs running lanes, pressures quarterbacks, and commands double teams like a true vet. You can't just replace that overnight. What's wild is that the Steelers actually have the cap space. They're sitting pretty heading into the season with financial flexibility, so throwing a few extra million at one of their all-time greats shouldn't be that hard of a decision. This isn't some diva move. Hayward's simply asking to be paid like the elite player he still is. Some fans are annoyed that this is dragging into another season. They're tired of the contract drama and think it's becoming a distraction. But inside that locker room, most of the guys seem to have Hayward's back. They know what he brings. They know what he's worth. If the Hayward drama wasn't enough, wait until you hear what James Harrison just revealed about Tomlin. This just dropped and it's heavy. Mike Tomlin's reputation as a player's coach has been rock solid for years. Respected, approachable, and straight up one of the most well-liked head coaches in the league. But not everyone left Pittsburgh with sunshine and handshakes. James Harrison, one of the nastiest linebackers the Steelers have ever seen, just peeled back the curtain on what really went down during his final days in black and gold, and let's just say, it wasn't pretty. On the latest episode of his podcast, Debo and Joe, Harrison didn't hold back. He talked about how the relationship with Tomlin started to crack late in his Steelers career, and it all boiled down to one thing: honesty, or in his view, the lack of it. Tomlin's big on that ask the tough questions, get the tough answers mantra. Harrison says he held up his end of that deal, asked the hard stuff, but didn't get anything real back. "I was getting the answers that he thought would appease me," he said, clearly still stung by what felt like half-truths and coaching politics. But the tipping point? It came on a game day, either in Tennessee or Indy. Harrison showed up ready to go, only to find out there wasn't even a jersey in his locker. He'd been scratched. No heads up, no conversation, nothing. "I told him right then and there, I said, listen, if I ain't playing, I ain't staying, and I left," Harrison recalled. Just dipped. And he didn't mince words about why. "You just blatantly lying now. You thought that personal relationship you had was going to get you honesty. No, it's going to get you what he needs to tell you to keep his business, to keep his job." That was the tail end of Harrison's Steelers run. which got rocky after TJ Watt arrived and slowly took over the role that once belonged to Debo. Playing time dwindled, tensions rose, and Harrison eventually asked out. The Steelers let him go, and in the ultimate plot twist, he suited up for the Patriots, yep, those Patriots, and rode with them all the way to the Super Bowl. He retired that offseason, and things have chilled out since then. These days, Harrison is back around the team here and there, chatting with guys like Alex Highsmith and mentoring Nick Herbig at practice. He and Tomlin seem to be on better terms now, or at least good enough for sideline smiles and football talk. Hayward's got every right to ask for respect, but dropping that "we'll see" right before kickoff was pure pressure play. And what Harrison said? No one saw that coming. Subscribe now and stay locked in on the Steelers.